What is going on, guys? Bruin Steel here. Welcome back to another Pittsburgh Steelers post-game video. And today I am reacting and just sharing my thoughts on this Pittsburgh Steelers Week 2 matchup that happened against the Broncos. The Pittsburgh Steelers facing off against the Broncos. I apologize for the late post-game video. I had some stuff going on. But the Pittsburgh Steelers get the job done in Denver, 13-6, and they really this game was a joke. I'm not gonna lie, this game was a joke. It just wasn't. At least we got our first touchdown. But anyways, the Pittsburgh Steelers defeat the Denver Broncos on the road, 13-6, and this was just, like I said, this was just a low-scoring game. It was a joke. It was a joke of a game. And all I can say is I wasn't able to watch this game because I was working like always. But talking about this game, I just want to say we finally got our first touchdown of the season after seeing the Steelers just score field goals in that Week 1 game against the Atlanta Falcons. But it was Justin Fields throwing a pass to no other than Darnell Washington for the touchdown. A really good play. That was pretty much the only touchdown in the entire game, and the rest were just field goals. Like, look, I said this before, I'm not a big fan of Justin Fields, and I give credit where it's due. Justin Fields, in the first half, he didn't play bad. He actually played pretty good. He let's just say he played average. He played good. Like, between excellent and bad, we'll just say Justin Fields, he played great in the first half. But then out of nowhere, the second half was probably our offense just couldn't do shit. I think Justin Fields had like 100-something yards in the first half, and then he only had like 62. I think it was only 62 yards of offense in the second half. It was bad. Like, oh my God. On top of that, this game, the penalties, oh my God, the penalties, we were just getting penalties all over. In this game, the total penalties were 19. 19 penalties in this game, guys. Like, it was insane. 10 of those penalties came on the Steelers. 10 of those penalties went on the Steelers, and 7 of those penalties were on the offense. And I can just sit here and relax. I mean, I can sit here and say, "Oh man, it just not the referees, man. It's just like, man, just like, what is this O-line, man? Like, I don't understand. Broderick Jones needs to be benched or whatever. Like, why are you putting him? It's like, I'm not even sure what to say, because I know that there was this great play. Justin Fields with a long ball to George Pickens. George Pickens with an excellent grab. George Pickens is guaranteed our number 1 receiver, guys. But I just feel like, it's just the penalties, man. Like I said, 19 total penalties in this game. 10 of them went on the Steelers. 7 of them went on the offense. And like I said, George Pickens with an amazing catch. But no, Broderick Jones, just holding, just nonstop. Like the holding calls, man. Like, I don't understand. But the penalties, man, it was just a nightmare zoo out there with the penalties in this game. And Denver probably played their worst game. Bo Nix threw 2 interceptions. I think Bo Nix is like a rookie quarterback for Denver. Bo Nix, he had 246 yards, 2 interceptions, and those 2 interceptions came from Corey Trice Jr. and DeMonte Cassie. Great to see the rookie Corey Trice Jr. get his first interception, and that's just that. So, but talking about the Steelers, Justin Fields, like I said, he played not bad. Justin Fields didn't play didn't play that bad. He had 117 yards, 1 touchdown. Like I talked about, it was to Terrell. It was to Darnell Washington for the touchdown. Najee Harris had 17 carries, 69 yards. Wasn't too bad, I guess. Jaylen Warren had 9 carries, 46 yards. Justin Fields, 8 carries to 27 yards. Receiving, like I said, Pat Fryermuth had 4 receptions and 39 yards. George Pickens had 2 receptions, 29 yards. Like, it just, oh man. But that's just that. And the Broncos, they just scored field goals. And look, and the Steelers defense needed to step up where they needed, and the Steelers defense stepped up when we needed them the most. So there's just some, it was, the defense played okay, I guess. DJ Watt with a sack, Alec Highsmith with a sack, and I think that's about it, honestly. But that's just that. But this game, man, there was some up and downs. It was just a low scoring game. It wasn't too exciting. This just show you that this O line, like, my question is how long the fuck takes it for someone to fucking fix their O line? Like, holy shit. And that's just the thing, though. We always, and this, Steeler fans, the Steelers always fucking do this. They play down to competition. They always try to blown lead. They can't keep a big lead with them. It's like we were up 13-0, and then we just somehow almost choked away the game like we usually do in the past. This team would just not hold. This team does not know how to hold on to a big lead. That's just the thing. I mean, this game was absolute pathetic. Besides Justin Fields, the first play of the game, it was a 7-minute drive. Justin Fields marched the football right down the field, and he literally found Darnell Washington for the sixth. So that's just that. And then the second half came, and the Steelers team is just nowhere to be found, man. That's just that. And the Pittsburgh Steelers have improved to 2-0. Probably the worst 2-0 start, because I don't really. These 2 wins, I have not really been satisfied, to be honest, honestly. Because if you look at the first week, it was just field goals. And then this game we're nowhere to be found in the second half. It's just great. It's just sad to see. And it's interesting because the Bengals and Ravens, they're basically 0-2. The Browns won, they're 1-1. So I mean, it's still early in the season. I'm not gonna say anything, but this Pittsburgh Steelers team, they're the worst 2-0 team right now. Like, this is just bad, man. And I don't know what my own thoughts about. Like, do I have feelings about Arthur Smith, how he's running so far as an OC? I'm not even sure, because so far the offense hasn't really been clicking, except, look, I give credit where it's due. Justin Fields played okay, good, I guess, in the first half, and then, like I said, the second half, the offense was nowhere to be found. But Arthur Smith, man, the offense needs to step up, man. This is not looking good, because next week we have our home opener against the LA Chargers, and we know that team is just tough to beat, but we have to see what happens. But overall, this game, man, the penalties, man, I just feel like the penalties killed us, because, 19 total penalties in this entire game. 10 of them were on us, and 7 of them were on the offense. So that just shows you the penalties just needs to stop. The penalties just be killing us. I mean, Broderick Jones, man, like, what is going on with him? I mean, that's just that. I just don't understand why we keep having Broderick Jones in this mix. Like, my God, we had that guy in a draft, put him in. Jacob Fatu or something his name is. Ugh, I don't know. But I don't want to talk too much about this game. This was just not. I'm not satisfied, guys. It's just like, nah. And as long as Mike Tomlin is head coach, this team is not going anywhere in the playoffs. I mean, people are going to be standing up with their heads wide open, with heads up, saying that we're the kings of the AFC North. But this team just does not feel like 2-0. This team is 2-0, but these are 2 just not satisfied wins. They're not. They're not satisfied wins. Because the offense was nowhere to be found in these 2 games. Like, I just feel like the whole reason why we got bailed out in this game is because of the defense. And then the penalties definitely hurt us in this game. Like, that's just that. I mean, and then Chris Boswell, the whole reason why we beat the Falcons last week is because of Chris Boswell's in defense. Like, none of the offense in these two games made an impact. That's just it, guys. But anyways, not gonna talk too much about this game. 13-6, the Steelers in the ugly win. Yeah, I called it ugly win because I'm not satisfied with it. Low scoring game. The Steelers get the job done. 13-6 in Denver. We go 2-0 on the season, and we head back home for a home opener next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. I will be back for my post game video for that, guys. Overall, like I said, this game was just not my cup of tea. It just was. I mean, I was laughing pretty much the whole game because it was a joke. It's laughable because of the Steelers team, the years that they had keep struggling, on offense and just the penalties. It's laughable at this point. But anyways, that would do it for my post game video. Thank you guys for watching. The Pittsburgh Steelers with the win 13-6 over the Denver Broncos. We improved to 2-0. Like I said, not feeling like 2-0, but what can you do? We just got to move on and get better. But anyways, my name is Bruin Steele. Thank you guys for watching this post-game video. If you haven't done so, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Next post-game video, whatever it is. So basically, yeah. So terrible towel right here. I guess I can say go Steelers despite absolute embarrassing display or just I don't know. But anyway, see you guys later.